Really a nice day today, but I know you're watching this hurricane making its way up the East Coast.
Not going to be a direct hit for us. You know, all of a sudden the Atlantic Basin has woken up. There's another one down that's going to hit Florida shortly. This will not be a direct hit, but there will probably be some moisture from it, so we'll talk about that. It's really the only issue in the forecast at all, so that's the good news. Here's a look at the satellite. You can see clouds starting to move in from southwest to northeast. Nice day today. I thought on the balance it was a pretty nice weekend too. Could have gone a number of directions there with that weekend, but it turned out pretty well. Quick zoom down to the south. Here is Franklin, really good looking hurricane, and good looking I mean it's very strong. You can tell by the shape in this eye wall, in the eye itself, and all the surrounding convection. This is a very powerful storm. Indeed, it's a Category 4. Put it in context here. Luckily, it's out over the ocean, and although it will make a general kind of swing and approach towards the eastern seaboard, there's no threat that this will hit anywhere on the U.S. mainland. So I just want to be clear on that. What it will do is kind of push weather back in our direction that would normally be moving out to sea, and that's where Wednesday factors in, because we've got the stationary front and a cold front, and none of that can really move out of the way with Franklin here. It will help usher it away, but it also will eject some moisture into it on Wednesday, so I think we'll see some heavy downpours in there. Until then, it's relatively quiet. We cloud up tonight. Temperatures are in the 60s, a couple of 50s out there. There is a chance for a shower. I think most of us, though, are dry overnight tonight. And same deal tomorrow. A lot more cloud cover, particularly along the coastline. Couple of breaks of sun farther inland and across western Maine, but a much gloomier day when compared to today with an isolated sprinkle. But I think most of us are dry until Wednesday. That's when we have our front approaching, and we've got Franklin, which is going to be offshore here, pushing moisture into this front. And whenever you have tropical moisture kind of infused, advected, whatever word you want to use, into a front, you have to watch out for localized flooding, because obviously there's just a lot of moisture to work with here. So the question will be during the day Wednesday, where will those downpours set up? Will the heaviest be offshore, or will they be right along the coastline? So I think the coast is the heaviest risk for some bigger rainfall totals. Models at this point not painting anything too catastrophic. 1 inch to 1.5 inches is a lot of rain. It's not more rain than we're able to sustain, but keep in mind, this is a global model trying to figure out what's going on with a hurricane at a northern latitude. So we'll have to keep an eye on whether or not there's going to be a lot of rain here Wednesday. I can spend time on this because once that front comes through on Wednesday, big mega high comes in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably into Labor Day, maybe beyond. This is going to be a really solid stretch of weather. You consider it the unofficial end of summer, and our summer might just be kicking in. It's interesting how that happens in September. You know I love September, Zach. Don't get me started on that. This just adds fuel to that fire when you look at this extended forecast once we get through that rain. By the way, if that rain is substantial at all, I think over 0.75, it'll keep us in the top 5 wettest summers on record, which
wow,
seems about right.
But after that, a beautiful weekend.
Great.
So,
yeah.
Thanks, Keith.